Hi, my name is Terri Sproul, and I want to welcome you to my studio. Tonight we're going to do a couple cool techniques, again in the art journal. We're going to do one with a crackle technique, and then we're going to play with Pan Pastels, and we're going to play with some brand new Alice in Wonderland stamps from Sin City Stamps. I'm excited about that. So that's the basics of what we're doing. I don't have a whole lot of business tonight, so let's get right down to it. I see we've got a lot of people in the room. Debbie and Kay and Sharon and Leela and Chris and Joe is here helping me. If you do have a question, put your comments in bold. If you are watching this, not watching this live, I do this live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome Vicki and Danielle and Kay and Maxine and Lee and Vanessa, Anna, all welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, that's my blog right below me, right there. So write that down. I will have all the links for the shows on that blog tomorrow. And Joe will be posting, and hi Jill, Joe will be posting as many links as he possibly can during the show. Okay? So let me change cameras and let's get going. Okay. I did a tiny bit of prep. Not a lot. Oh, let me take that logo down. Sorry. Off. Sorry, I know better. Did a tiny bit of prep. The only thing I did is because I want to do a crackle technique. And when you do a crackle technique, you usually want to see a different color that is going to be in your crackle, you know, in the cracks. So I started off earlier and I painted a yellow ochre in the background, and I just let it dry just to have it done a little early. Now the next thing I want to do is teach you how to do a crackle background, because I want the whole background cracked. I have taught this technique before, but I want to teach it again because it's been a while. My favorite technique to do a crackle is using Elmer's glue. Really simple. I have bought a lot of products from a lot of companies for a crackle that's actually designed for it, and this gives me the best crackle I've ever been able to use. So Elmer's glue works the best, and it doesn't have to be the glue all, it's just the all-purpose general glue. And what you do is, like I said, this background is already completely dry, and what I'm going to do is I take some glue, and you want a generous amount, but you don't want it on real thick, but you definitely want to cover the whole page, so you want to have enough glue that you're getting you know, it all down. So I'm putting a nice thin but generous coat of Elmer's glue down on my background here. Okay. So again, if you have any questions, make sure you put it in caps for me, and me or Joe will try to catch it. And then at this point, what you want to do is let it get tacky. Hello, Michelle and Karen and Shy Smile. Yes, school glue does give the best cracks. I don't know why, but this Elmer glue is the one to do. And what you're doing, I'm doing at this point, is I'm letting it dry to a tacky consistency. So that'll take just a few minutes. Actually, I was going to turn this fan on to help it along. And I usually don't use my heat gun at this or anything. I just let it kind of air dry. While that's drying, I did do some prep work again off camera just because I know it'd be boring to watch. But I stamped, these are brand new stamps. Let me get a little closer. Hi Madeline, welcome. These are brand new stamps. Aren't they cute? From Sin City Stamps, and it's a whole line of Alice in Wonderland stamps, and I love Alice in Wonderland. So these are 3 of the stamps that are available on, there's 2 whole plates available from Sin City Stamps, and these are the Alice in Wonderland stamps. I just think they're the cutest. So anyways, I stamped them in black. I colored them in with just a colored pencil because I don't know. I'm not a marker fan, to be honest. I'm more of a colored pencil person. I think it's just a little softer, my personal opinion. And I cut them out. I fussy cut it. So I'm going to put those to the side. So I did do that off camera also. And I'm going to let this dry a little more. I have spent so much money also on Crackle paints and all these different things. And honestly, this is the best. You really will get the best. So it's kind of tacky now. So I'm going to go in with my next color. And I'm going to use an acrylic paint. And I'm just going to use yellow because that's what I had in mind. So I'm just throwing some yellow down. Grabbing another paintbrush. Now the most important part here is you have to keep your brush going in the same direction. That's the way it's going to crack. And you're only getting one shot. So just go for it. You can't keep going over and over it. You have to do it in one good shot. I need more paint, so hold on here. So keep it going in one direction, and you can't go over it and over it and over it. You have to kind of get it the first time through. So that's the trick. If you kept going over it and over it, you won't get the cracks. Trust me. It's part of the technique. I need to back out. I realize that, but I need to get this paint on, so hold on for me. You're getting a majority of it. I'm running out of paint again. Okay, there we go. Okay, after you get it all painted like that, let me back out here for you. Okay, then you can take your heat gun to it. You can already see the, oh, maybe you can't. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in there for you. You can see the cracks coming out. See them right there? Not really, huh? See it? I need to get this real good and dry for my next technique anyway, so I'm making sure it's good and dry.
Just cook it, baby, cook it.
I'm cooking it. Okay, I think we're good and dry. Okay, so you can see where I've got all kinds of fun cracks in there. So the paint's all cracked up for me, so I'm really happy with the way it looks. Oh, that's still wet. Hold on. Right there. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to go over this with Pan Pastel, so I need to have it good and dry. Grabbing a baby wipe real quick for my hands and this little spot over here so I can go on. Okay, my next idea I want to do on top of this is in the Alice in Wonderland plates that are available over at Sin City. There's 2 plates available. They have all of the you know, the shapes for cards. So I thought that'd be cool in the background. So I'm going to use red Stays On and black Indian ink. And I'm just going to throw these randomly in the background. Not caring if it's, you know, perfect or anything else. I just want to get some images down. Okay, that's enough of the black. Okay, and the heart. Third time's a charm, right? Okay, perfect. So that's part of the set of the Alice in Wonderland also. So I thought they were a lot of fun. Now, I've used this stencil before with you guys too. This is a stencil company I found that's called Stensib, and they're self-adhesive stencils. And honestly, I've used this one probably 10 times, and it's still sticky. And it doesn't rip your papers when you try to pull it up off of the, you know, the paper here, which you would think a sticker would. But this one does not. And I've actually used, I'd probably use a new one if I was using like a die or something. But I have used this same company's stencils on clothes also, just for an FYI. Now I want to use my Pan Pastels now. I love my Pan Pastels. I wish I had more, but slowly I'm getting them. And I'm going to use, where is it? They come with these little sponges. If you haven't used them yet, purchase the little sponges. If you buy the sets, they usually come with a whole bunch of these little sponges. And I keep one for like almost every color. Give or take, I will do multiple greens off the same one. They stay pretty, work really well. They hold a lot of ink, or pastels, I should say. Pastels, of course, are the Pan Pastels are actually an artist grade quality pastels. So you need very little of them. So usually about 3 swipes is all I need, and it'll do quite a lot, as you'll see here in a minute. And I'm going right into my stencil here with my Pan Pastels. And you can blend colors, which is really cool. Like I'll come in with the blue also, and I'll bring that in. I want to bring this everywhere, so. And I'm going to keep moving this. I'm going to move these down here. Just get them out of my way. I want to have this going all the way across the top here. I really like Pan Pastels. The one thing that you do got to remember about Pan Pastels is you do have to seal them somehow. So I would take this page when I'm done, and I will take it out back or outside, and I will spray it with a finishing spray. But what's also very cool about them, you can erase them. So if you don't like what you did, you can just come in with your a regular pencil eraser and erase it. Or say you got a piece, you know, you didn't mean to do this one leaf, but you did. You can erase that leaf, or you know what I'm saying. They're easily removable, I guess is the word I'm really trying to get across to you. So you don't have to worry about making mistakes with Pan Pastels. And look at how pretty that background is turning out already. I'm going to go for one more here. And like I said, they have, oh, I think my biggest complaint about Pan Pastels is they got so many colors, and I want them all. Suggestions, I would definitely go for the very basics, and then I would get white and blue for sure. Those are really good blending colors to blend something out. So those are definitely the ones that I would hit for sure. And then I would go for my favorites. I just picked up the whole one of their soft pastels. Let me show you those. It's a whole stack, and they're really soft, so it's like a soft pink and a soft yellow and a soft green. So they're really, really, really pastel-y colors. Even more than, like, obviously this is you know, like a dark green and dark blues and a dark red. Okay. Okay, so there we go. There's my background going. Put that to the side here. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm going to leave that up here because I want to come in and grab. Hold on here. Ooh. Do I have a purple? Oh, I do. Okay. I am going to put some flowers in here next. I'm also going to use my Pan Pastels again for this. I'm going to use this really pretty purple right there. See that? And they have this little tool also. This little guy right here with these little bitty pads. So I'm going to put that pad on the end of the tool. And I have this little stencil right here that I'm going to put some flowers in there now. And come in with another one. Ugh. Let's see if I can get this orange right in that center. Perfect. See that? See that? Love it. Okay. Because I'm thinking, you know, Alice in Wonderland, I want it to be very, I don't know, fairy tale-ish. So I got to have really, you know, fun colors. Make sure you're... Yes, Pan Pastels are a very strong pigment. I agree with that. That's what's really awesome about them. My background here, I do have a Teflon sheet on my desk. There we go. I'm liking this. It's okay, you're late. Hi, Barbara. I've been having a hellaciously busy week. Oh, I should tell everybody this. Mr. Joseph is having his, should I say the big number, Joe? The big number of what birthday this is?
No.
Should I say it? Should I say it out loud that it's number, what was that, 50?
I think I'm looking more like 35.
Oh, yeah, well, of course.
And as we've discussed, parts of me are clearly in my 20s.
So, yes, Mr. Joseph's birthday is Thursday.
I got an AARP card in the mail.
Yes, because he's getting old.
Mercy.
I
hope next time we share a room, Terry, there's room for my walker.
That's right. So look at that. Isn't that looking cool? I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to stop there. Oh, wait a minute. That's 4. I need 5. Hold on. Because remember, always go with an odd number. Right there, huh? So always try to keep an odd number. Yes, but Mr. Joseph's birthday is coming up. Wait till you see what I have coming to you.
Oh, I can think of so many things.
There we go.
Someone would like to see a close-up of the crackle.
Absolutely. Let me zoom in. If you look down there at the bottom, you can really see it cracking.
Uh-oh. Madeline says, I'm a young hot crafter, baby. Woo!
There you go. See the crackle? Now, I kind of did get light. If you put it on a little thicker, you would get heavier cracks. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Okay, pastels are away. Now, I will, like I said, I will have to seal them later on. But for right now, I'm going to keep going on. Okay. Now, like I said, I have my little Alice in Wonderland scene here I want to put together. I'm going to put her there. And I love these guys. Aren't these guys just really cute? I'm going to put him there. I'll add him there, I think. And I'm going to take, look at this little deck of cards. Oh my God, look at this. You see how little this is? Isn't that the cutest little thing? So I'm going to take and throw cards all the way up this side. Here, so let me get my gel medium going. And get a clean paintbrush here. Yes, Mr. Joseph's 50th birthday. Lee says that's still a baby. So I'm using gel medium, and I am using gel medium matte to place these cards down. And I've talked to you guys about this before. I always put the gel medium over top of whatever I'm trying to seal down. And I really try to seal down my projects, especially in my art journal, completely. You know, it's funny too, because when I was a scrapbook teacher back in the day, I was completely the opposite about that. I used to tell people not to waste their tape, because you always had those plastic you know, protectors over top of your scrapbook. So I never understood why we had to put so much tape on the back of every picture, where I preach the opposite in art journaling. Oh, that one's down, so it's not moving. Because you don't want anything to pop up. I even will glue down letters and everything else.
And Terry, you know, a little trick, you'd have to try one, but if you dip those cards in water, unless they're sealed, you know, coated or waxed, but if they're just stiff paper, dip them in water and then do the medium underneath and above, and it'll really sandwich the paper between the medium. Those fibers, wet fibers, will soak that right up.
That is a great tip, but these are coated.
Oh, they're coated. Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm having to do it the opposite. But yes, that is a wonderful tip, Joe. Okay, so got my cards down that side there. I likey. Okay, I'm gonna put my dude. Okay, my dude's going there. And again, this is from, there's 2 whole plates of stamps over at Sin City Stamps that has, that's all Alice in Wonderland. Also, they have out right now, I haven't got them yet, is the new Wizard of Oz also. So if you're a Wizard of Oz fan, she has at least 1 plate. Oh, I could be mistaking. It might be 2. 2 whole plates of Wizard of Oz also. But there's 2 plates of Alice in Wonderland too. So what I've showed you here is just a tiny bit, and I did get both of them. So here's my other dude. And like I said, I always go over top of them and seal them in completely. Okay. I'm going to put Miss Alice over here. So I'm getting Alice all glued up. Okay, there we go. Bless you, Mr. Joe.
Oh, that was Joe Morgan. I
know.
forgot to mute the mic.
I did hear it was Joe Morgan. That's who I was saying bless you to. Okay, so that's looking good. I'm liking that. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. And I do use Golden's gel medium, and make sure you get matte. That's important. Don't get the gloss. Okay, we're almost done here. So this is going to be another quick page. I've been having fun with the stamps from Versus rubber stamps. And this is a new one I'm going to use, and it says, "Life is ours to be spent, not saved." And you can get their stamps over, and I think I'm going to put that right there, at versusrubberstamps.com. So I'm going to ink it up with Indian ink. It's going right there. Perfect. And then real quickly, let me grab something else. I think I want to put, because again, it's Alice in Wonderland, I think I want to go in and put some little bit of glitter on these flowers. And this is just like stickles. Who's this from? This is from Tulip, and they call it Beads in a Bottle. And it does make perfect little dots, but I'm actually going to use it more like a glitter. Because this, I wanted these to be a little more poppy, because Alice in Wonderland, again, I think of it being very, I don't know, bright, fun. You know what I mean? So this is going to help brighten those up. And these are from Tulip. Actually, I think I've seen these at Michael's. These little bottles. I have a couple colors. Also, join my group on Facebook called All Things Terri Sproul, and put your pages on there that you're inspired by mine. Please, I'd love to see them. Okay, almost done here. Okay, real quickly, I'm going to put some purple in the center of that flower, just again, because I want it to pop more. I know I used the Pan Pastels, but I want it to be brighter. Now, I usually do the spraying outside, and I want to show you what I would spray with. I am going to spray in the house, but I do have my door open, my window open, and a fan on, and a ceiling fan. You wanted some type of finishing spray. Like this is a clear finishing spray from Krylon. This one happens to be low odor, but it's still very stinky, and you really shouldn't spray it in the house. But you do need to seal those Pan Pastels, or as you'll see, they came up on my arm. See that? See that? So they will come up. So real quickly, I gave that a quick spray, and lots of air going. And then that will be completely sealed, and my page will be done. So there we go. There's my page. You can see the crackles down there. You can see how cute those Alice in Wonderland stamps are. So do we have any questions on any of the products I used tonight? We had another great group. I can't believe how many people's in here. Hold on, I got a couple questions over on YouTube. Is that bubbling? Yes, it does bubble a little bit, and that's what part of the cracks is D. Martin. No, I did not dilute the Elmer's glue. Yes, it is. The Elmer's glue does work very well. The other comments, if you are on YouTube, what is easier, if you can go over to Google Plus Get yourself an account on Google Plus. Let me change cameras here. Get yourself an account on Google Plus, and that is googleplus.com. And then what you would do is, you know, like friend me. It's kind of like a social media, a lot like Facebook. And you can join in all of the, oh, there you are, Dean Martin. See, you showed up. So he was just over on YouTube, and I was answering his questions. So thank you and welcome. I'm glad you did that. Are those real small cards? Yeah, they really are. Look how tiny. Oh, okay. Like the size of my nose. Really, really little. So yes, these are really, really small cards that I used to make my page. Isn't that cute? Well, Dean Martin, I do this every Tuesday night, so next Tuesday night you will not have to be over on Facebook. Can you use a workative? Yes, you can use a workable fixative. Yes. Yes. Another suggestion when you're using Pan Pastels is if you've got a really smooth surface, you want to have something for it to grab onto. That's kind of the reason my page was so mute tonight. What I really probably should have done is gone in with a clear gesso. I should have put clear gesso down before I did the Pan Pastels, and that would have allowed the pastels to grab a little harder, and it would have been a more bright colors, not so muted. So that is a suggestion. There is also another product out that's called ground for pastels. I think it's called ground for pastels. Let me see if I can grab it. I don't see it right now. I have to go through a lot of little jars. But it's basically a ground. It's made by Golden, and it's specifically for a pastel. So you could lay that down on your sheet also if you're a very, very smooth paper. You don't have any tooth there, as they say in the artist world. So if you need tooth, you can either use clear gesso, or you could use ground for pastels, I believe it's called, from Golden. Both of those are from Golden. I hope that works. Yeah, I know it says it's safe for spraying indoors, but I normally don't either. That was a rarity, but like I said, there is a window open, the ceiling fan's on, and I have a fan right here on me, so getting the smell away from me. So, well, I'm glad you like my page. I think it turned out really cute myself. So next time, do join me live on Tuesday night. And thank you again. I hope everybody has a great day. If I did miss a question, you can catch me over on Facebook. Thank you. Have a good night.